beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the cat would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
The Angara are advanced, but I haven't heard anything about living AI.
Our oral history doesn't describe one. This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's...
No! I am tired! I will not go! I am afraid, so afraid, and angry!
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
It's valuable. I'm sorry. You really didn't have to do that.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
But your future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost to the Scourge.
I do not know them. I owe them nothing. But your AI, I do understand him. Place me in his custody.
Ryder, wow. Let's pause and think about this.
Must everything always be about borders? If, at this moment, Sam can best help this AI, then let's share.
Sure, but the optics are bad. Plus, we already know there's anti-AI sentiment on the Nexus.
I want to be with Sam. I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings. Please, Pathfinder.
Let's abide by her wishes. Joel, Liam, make the diplomatic arrangements. At least the Ket didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Ah, you found your first beacon. Ready for a taste of Heskar training?
Give me your best shot.
There's a gigantic fiend nearby. Let's see if you can hunt it before it hunts you. From tradition. Good work.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
It's completely destroyed.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Excellent shot!
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up! Roic's a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Volt map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
That's two of them.
Is she all right?
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshrinav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your people. You crawled here, bleeding, hoping to live to fight again. I don't see a coward anywhere.
Thank you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And Ansala Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Approaching a Resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. Let's check it out. Cache restocked. The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Excellent news. Come back when you can. We just got new supplies, and I have something I think you might find useful.
Will do. Expected someone injured or dying.
Despicable! This is how we get into the Ket Command Center.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Ryder, back for another Heskal challenge? I have a test of subtlety. Get into a Ket base and download a full copy of its files.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Hostile shuttle incoming.
There'll be more.
Targets eliminated. Reinforcements. Incoming jet.
Boost enabled.
Here they come! Forget distractions, just push through!
We're all clear.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Enemies incoming.
I don't think we're done here.
We're not alone.
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
The pillars of ice? We call them Gesh Asan Veon. Hands reaching for the stars.
Ryder, back for another Heskal challenge. This one's straightforward, a test of combat efficiency. The beacon will agitate the remnant. Take them down quick. Maybe you'll beat my personal best.
Enemies incoming!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Remember, take them down as fast as you can. Stay alert. There'll be more. Stay alert. There'll be more.
Reinforcements!
More hostiles!
Reinforcements!
We did it! That beats Andraknor's count.
Go team.
Excellent. We learned early on to make every shot count. That's more than enough proof of your talents. Come, let's speak again in person.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Thank you for following Rylis' tip, Ryder. Taking out these Ket will mean a lot to my people.
Nice work.
Cat, stay sharp!
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Ket? Something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. Cat genetics logged. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Ket? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angara genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early success is documented. Once complete, adaptation to be distributed to all ascendant adherents. Ability may also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more Ket. It's an exchange.
The Ket gets stronger while everyone else is annihilated.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by Homer. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
Things getting lost in the post. A universal...
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Genetic information logged. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other cat.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So, does the Archon control the cat because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helios. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another cat station. Probably their primary communications.
If we take out that comm station, does that mean the Ket can't call home? Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Let's do this!
This is the Ketcom outpost we heard about on Vold.
Well executed.
Shield boost enabled.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
Gathering the genetic information of other races and transmitting it back.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is a breach of protocol.
Wait, is the Archon going off book?
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
Someone's repeating the party line.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Nice work.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder. Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs. You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Nice work.
Let's do this!
Pathfinder, a remnant site is ahead. Defense systems may be active. This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. However, a deeper level of encryption is in place. Unfortunately, the conditions to unlock it haven't yet been satisfied.
Well, let me know when that changes. No telling what Dad was up to.
Confirm.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
Hello again, Director. How close are you keeping tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
It's fine, Director. I ticked 3 or 4 of the necessary boxes.
You enjoy testing me, but results are what matter, and I respect it. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. And no doubt it will draw scavengers. Check the Knoll system for Dr. Kennedy's trackers. We need to determine her status. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Vold?
As much as anyone can.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Okay, I got one. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance, I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Hello, Ryder.
Pathfinder, active remnant nearby. I suggest investigating. That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
That device is Ket. Let's check it out.
Shooting the device will destroy it. That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
Let's do this! I think that's enough. Got it.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The camp ahead contains Ket lifeforms, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Send someone to the resistance camp. We'll give them our extra supplies.